How's it everyone, and welcome back to Ready Resto. So today I want to tackle the bushes in the back, trying to get rid of the clunking noise at the back of the car. So what we're going to do is we're going to tackle all the bushes on the leaf spring. So there's an eye joint there that bolts the leaf spring to the front of the car, and then you've got in the middle here, you've got the saddle bushes, which is here. There's one in the middle here, so actually this car doesn't actually have one at the top, so that needs to be put into place as well. I've got both of those, and then we've got the rear shackle bolts bushes that are here. So there's one on either side, top and bottom, so 4 in total on this side, and then 2 saddle bushes on this side, and then 1 eyelet. So the eyelet itself is much more difficult because you actually need to press that in and out. So I want to check the I do have them. Very difficult because I don't have much of the tools to actually press that out, but I'm going to see if I can get it to come out. If I can't, then I'll need to do that job at another time when I do have a press available. But let's see what we can get done today. Okay, so first up we have the shackle bolts. Hoping these come out easy. Too bad. Lost the washer there. We'll find out afterwards. It's going to be hard to get it. Okay, that's the bolts out now, so we're going to have to try and push these outwards, so these should separate. There is going to be a bit of tension on the spring, I think, which is going to not help the situation, but let's just see what we can do to get that out. The shackle there. As you can see, these bushes are pretty dead, to be honest. So yeah, we're going to put some new ones on there. So what we'll have to do is we'll have to take the saddle plate bolts out first before we can put this back in again. As you can see, there's a lot of pressure on that's gone up now, where that was holding it in place. So we'll need to loosen that first, put the shackle in, and then put the saddle plate back on again.
A few moments later.
Okay, so that's it out all the way. So I'm going to take the eyelet one out now, and then we'll just have a look and see if we can, if it's possible to press it out. If it's not, then yeah, I'll have to come back to that one again another time. That came out easier than expected, so I'm wondering if that's actually been changed at some point, because that was a bit easy. Alright, job done. So now it's time to change the shackle bolts and have a look at this eyelet. Okay. So as you can see, that's the old one, and that's what the new one's supposed to look like. So as you can see, that's pretty much how it stays. So again, very straightforward to push on. Just pushes into place. That plate just goes on top of that underneath. Job done. So on the one on there, the other plate, should go on the other side of that. But I think they've put a lowering kit on here, so that's actually to lower the vehicle. So I need to take this off to actually see how we'll be able to put the other saddle plate on. Okay, so that's the lowering kit for it. Weirdly, I don't know if that just pushes out. I think it does. Ah, yeah, it does. Well, okay, there was something on here to hold it into place. Looks like that's all that's left of it. So push that back on onto there. Okay, so we'll push this onto here. Okay, like so. Nice. And then that'll just go back onto there, like so. And that goes in. So we were definitely missing a saddle plate, or it's broken off somehow, which doesn't really help, to be honest. So it could have been what's contributing to the clunking sound that we've got. First and plate afterwards. Fingers. Okay. Try and make sure that's even when we put it on, and then just go into there like so, and it'll all just push into place. Alright, so going to be a bit difficult in the angle to get all of this in here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do the shackle first, and then we'll leverage this in. But I might put the I'm actually thinking, because the eyelet in bushes, it seems to be okay. It doesn't look like it needs imminent changing, and I tried to push it out, but I don't have anything that's powerful enough to press that out anyway. So I'll put the eyelet back in again, and then that way we can lever the leaf spring back into place again. So yeah, I'm just going to put that in. Obviously you've seen how to take it out, so I'm going to skip that part and I'll put it back in again, and then we'll recontinue the video. Okay, the eyelet bolts back in again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the shackle back in again at the top, and then we'll tackle the saddle plate in the middle, because we can use a jack or something to lever it into place, you know, to pull it tight once it's there, because I've got the jack on the axle itself. So to be honest, we can relieve pressure to bring it down, lock it into place, and then tighten everything up anyway. So yeah, we can maneuver that. So shackle first, then saddle plate. Okay, shackles back into place. The eyelet is tightened, so now time to get the saddle plate back into place. So I'm going to try and lower the axle and see if that sort of drops into place a little bit there. Okay, so it dropped down a little bit, but not enough to kind of get it into there. So I might have to try and see if I can put the jack underneath the spring, leaf spring, and see if I can push that up slightly to get the bolts in. Okay, so using the jack, I've managed to lift that up there. So I just now need to make sure I can get everything aligned properly, that the new bushes and stuff are not pinched, and then we'll tighten everything up into place. So I'm going to put the other plate on there, and then we'll try and pull everything up into place just very loosely, because obviously we do need to get the shock absorber bracket back in there as well. So let me just try and get this saddle into place. Okay, have to raise it up a little bit higher on here, because the shock absorber plate will not go into place without that. That being there, so that shock mount's actually proving to be quite difficult, to be honest. Okay, brute strength. Just want to get these in here and then we can tighten them up. Weirdly, I have more washers than corners here. I think it's 2 washers per corner. But as that was missing a bush, I'm gonna go 1, I think. Let's try 2. We'll try 2. I think, I don't know if it's gonna fit properly, but why not put it back with what it had? Okay, so all the bolts threaded in. So I'm going to try and tighten it up now, guide everything into place. A little bit hard to view, but I'll try and place it in a way where you guys could see it. So yeah, bear with me. Which I'm trying to make sure that the it's even all the way around as I tighten this, just so it pulls down evenly around the U-bolts there. Okay, as you can see, all done. Shackles are in, saddle plates are in, eyelets all back together again. Yeah, all done. So thanks for watching, guys, and if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Thanks, really appreciate support.